back with another video. You feel what I'm saying? And today's video is gonna be about something I just noticed about the older generation. You feel what I'm saying? About that's the contradiction, the things they say versus the things they do. You feel what I'm saying? Get it out your mouth. You feel me? The things they say versus the things they do. You feel what I'm saying? And how it's like a hypocritical mindset and how they lead the younger generation and basically into a burning fire. You feel what I'm saying? Leading them into things that wasn't beneficial for them. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm finna get into the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the video with your friends and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always kicking out the information. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all go check out my merch. Everything link in bio. You feel what I'm saying? So straight to the point. I love y'all. Let's go. But somebody realizes that the older generation, they say, well, when I was this age, I was doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Like example, the older generation say, when I was this age, I had to get it. I had to leave at 18, so I had to go finance me a house. You feel what I'm saying? And get a loan for a house, and then work to pay out that loan. You feel what I'm saying? I was working hard and doing this and that at 18, and I had me a car at 20, and I was doing this and that and that and that. You feel what I'm saying? And this young generation, they ain't doing this. They ain't doing it the same way I did this. They not moving the same way I moved when I was their age. Something's wrong with them. You feel what I'm saying? But then in these same breaths, I hear the older generation complaining, I'm tired of doing this, I'm tired of working, I'm tired of doing this. When stuff gonna change? Why can't black folk why you feel what I'm saying? They're saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like they're basically saying that the, the younger generation isn't doing what they did, so they're wrong, but then also saying that they're not satisfied with the results that of the things that they did in life, you feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of contradictory. Why would you want the young generation to follow your footsteps and what you did if you're not satisfied with the results of what you got? If you're miserable with your life, why would you want somebody else to follow your same actions that led you to that misery? You feel what I'm saying? If you're tired of working your whole life and complaining about having to work your whole life, why are you advising the young generation to do things they're gonna force them to work? You feel what I'm saying? Put themselves in the amount of debt that's going to force them to have to work that debt off. You feel what I'm saying? Does not make sense. You feel what I'm saying? I know the young generation is like it's doing different things, but I want the older generation to realize you got to make new grounds. When you tried something and it didn't fail, let somebody else try something different. Let the young generation figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? Because the young generation has to go and figure these things out that y'all didn't figure out. If you really want to help the younger generation, you give them information and things that you did not follow. Give them where you made mistakes at, and give them things where they can improve it. But don't tell the young generation just to follow your actions step by step. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're leading them into a burning building. You feel what I'm saying? Because you look at anybody who's 30 and older, there are a lot of people who are set out straight, but most people are not straight. You feel what I'm saying? They are impoverished. You feel what I'm saying? For one, look at my nails. They're very healthy and they clean. You see that? But they are impoverished. You feel what I'm saying? They are unhealthy physically, unhealthy mentally. You feel what I'm saying? A whole bunch of mental problems that derive from physical health, and also just a whole bunch of things they went through in life and put themselves through. You feel what I'm saying? And just dissatisfaction with their own life. You feel what I'm saying? Never really get to experience life. You feel what I'm saying? Never really get to do things they want to do. Never really got to create. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, just being a kind of like a robot. You feel what I'm saying? It's like as soon as I get out of school, boom, working, having to go do the same cycle every day. Then you feel what I'm saying? With these same patterns and suggestions. You feel what I'm saying? And having to find little things for serotonin like food and drugs and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? But not completely being satisfied with your life or even really completely living, you feel what I'm saying? Just repeating the same cycle until you die. You feel what I'm saying? With the younger generation trying to find out ways to break that cycle. We're tired of seeing people like this and tired of living like this. The way I grew up, I don't want my kids to have to grow up the way I did or have to go through what I did or have to go through what my parents or my grandparents or my great grandparents or any of my ancestors went through. It's supposed to get better each generation. So with that being said, what you do is you put the next generation is not gonna have to do what you did because it's a different time, and you put them on track. They have to go down their own path because they go down your path. It's repeating the same cycle, which is going to lead to the same things, which is not going to be beneficial for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely not beneficial for the bloodline because you're just going to be recycling old traditions that don't cause anything. Like example, my people, black people, eating certain foods that's not beneficial for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Still repeating those traditions, even though it's giving y'all diabetes and giving y'all all these diseases and stuff, you feel what I'm saying? But repeating these traditions because this is black folk food, this is soul food. I grew up eating this, my grandma used to make this, my mama used to make this, using all these excuses to do the same thing that's holding your whole bloodline back. Now you have a thing that runs in the family. You got diabetes because it runs in the family, but diabetes is not what runs in the family. The eating habit that causes diabetes is what runs in the family. And maybe you're more susceptible to diabetes because the eating habit is running through the family, which is causing that same organ or that same whatever is being attacked is causing that same thing to be attacked, which is causing it to be weak, and you're born with a weaker one because your parents had a weaker one. Genetics, you feel what I'm saying? So what I'm basically saying is we gotta stop. Okay, the older generation has to stop perpetuating played out outdated traditions that is not benefiting the youth that led them into misery, you feel what I'm saying? And let the youth figure it out and go down their own path. And if you're going to let them do it, just help. And if you can't help, then stay out the way because the youth is trying to free and change the way that the world is, you feel what I'm saying? Like example, the people at one time people may have hated Martin Luther King and hated Malcolm X for trying to do something different and not. It was plenty of people saying that, oh, they tripping. Why they doing all that? Just be happy with what you got and do this, do that, do that. And why can't you do that, do that, do that? Why you got to be so and go peach and go march and go do all? You feel what I'm saying? It's always people against progression, but they don't know that they're against progression. They're against change. They think that they're the pinnacle of reality. You feel what I'm saying? They think that the progress they made is the most progress. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't realize that somebody else had to do something different than what you did in order to make progress. You feel what I'm saying? You can look at sports, the evolution of sports. If people like, well, no, when 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 I was playing, we had these rules, and everybody was tough, and this was happening. But also, when you was playing, more people was getting injured. You got brain injuries and you got all type of injuries now because of the way you was playing before. So why are you trying to tell them to play the way that you played when you know the way that you play caused everybody to get injured? You feel what I'm saying? If you did certain actions and it led to a certain result that's not beneficial, why lead somebody down that path? Give them the things that was good and they tell them where you made mistakes at. Find out, but a lot of times the older generation don't even know why they are miserable. They hold on to these traditions and not knowing why they're miserable. They say, I'm tired of feeling like this. But then you tell them if they feel like that because the food, and they like, well, I had this my whole life and this, that, and that. Well, you want to feel like that. You feel what I'm saying? You tired of your family being impoverished, but when your family try to break that poverty spell and do something different, start a business or take you feel what I'm saying, the hard way. You know, and somebody notices as well, white people don't really do that. White people like say, hey, bro, you want to be this? I'll help you be this. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this towards that and help you do this and help you do that. My people, we had to start from ground zero. You feel what I'm saying? Because we don't have a foundation. Most people in the black community are born without any inheritance. Even when their parents pass, they still get no inheritance, have to start from ground zero. But you want us to follow those same traditions and same patterns that y'all did, do the same things that y'all did. I don't want my kids to start at ground zero. I'd rather take it hard and you feel what I'm saying, do what I gotta do now in order to figure it out. I'd rather figure out a new way than follow the way that everybody else been going down, the same burning bridge, the same burning building, and lead to the same burning results. I'd rather figure out something new, at least try to. You feel me? Or something. Do something different or something. You feel me? It's so much stuff. It would look better if I turn it on. No. It's so much stuff, bro. But for real. That's basically what I want to say, you feel what I'm saying? And 9/11, today 9/11. But that's what I want to say. And to improve, just let the youth do what the youth do. The youth is gonna make mistakes. Some people is gonna be improved. And also something I want to say is that the that older generation perceive the negative of the youth as the entire youth while overlooking the good people in the youth. You feel what I'm saying? Which is, it's like out of 1,000 people, it's okay. It's like out of a whole it's like the same thing that racist people do to black people. It's like out of a whole demographic of people, you pick the worst ones to make the face of that race. You feel what I'm saying? The face of that demographic. So they clearly see people out here doing amazing things at being in youth, but they're choosing to look at the people doing the negative things and perpetuating that the youth is drawing crazy and that the youth is these people who doing the negative things. When in reality, it's mixed. It's people who out here doing good things, people out here doing bad things, people out who robbing, and it's people out here creating businesses. It's people out here being baby mamas and baby daddies, and the people out here being husbands and wives. It's people on both spectrums. But that's basically all I want to say. That you feel what I'm saying. Truthfully, I just want I just want progression and evolution for the whole collective. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say. You feel what I'm saying? I love y'all. She guys tomorrow. Truthfully, to other people holding. Y'all go check out the merch link in bio. You feel what I'm saying? Whole bunch of stuff coming. Got music videos all that. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all can go check it out on my channel. I love y'all. Truthfully, to other people holding. Touch you this.